Hello, hello, you wonderful YouTube people. Newmer here for another card survival tropical island video. So, we will be doing here a normal guy run, and we are all set to leave the island. So, it's been quite a ride actually. Hello, Weston. So, I can give you a small tour of the island. I can talk about all the wonderful things we did here, but we will leave the island in this episode because, well, it's time. So this run's been going for quite a while. It's day 120 now, and this run survived like multiple patches, including the patch with the population, where the palm population was reset to 30. But yeah, we had some problems along the way. Our palms did not actually reset. Early on, we made like, I don't know, 20 plus, I'll say, but it was way, way, way more coconut flasks to survive. When I started playing this game, this was my first like proper run. Before this run, I just did like a run where I abused coconuts a bit. That was patched, so I'm not gonna go into it. But then I was like, I don't want to play this game with abusing mechanics, so I made this new run, called it a fair run. And well, it's going 120 days, going strong. I basically managed to beat a game without dying on this run. So I consider this game right now to be relatively easy as long as you don't do anything stupid. My main focus was always make sure you have enough water, and that's what the run was like centered around. I always had like 2 or 3 times more water reserves than I needed. And then at some point I hit the dry period, and well, it was pretty hard. It was like when I hit it, it was before the patch would make it like less extreme. I did not have a drop of water between days 30 and 60. So I was really struggling. My water reserves were going down. I was utilizing the cave as often as I could, and well, but I was running out of water. And then I discovered wine, and wine basically saved this run. Around day, like, I don't know, day 50 or something, I was almost out of water, and then I realized you can drink wine to hydrate, and that basically saved the run. If alcohol was not hydrating like it probably shouldn't be, this run would die somewhere between day 30 and 60. And then later the developer realized it's probably a bit too harsh, because my run, which strongly focused on getting as much water as possible, well, with my knowledge back then, I wasn't really a good player yet. I didn't know you could make some nice vases. Before day 30, I didn't make them probably. I made just a bunch of coconut flask, and they don't carry enough. I didn't have a reservoir, for example. I didn't know that exists. So yeah, but the developers were like, okay, that's maybe a bit too harsh. So they made it so there is rain during the dry period. So now it's a bit easier for people to survive. I mean, it's a bit insane, right? When you think about it, that no drop of rain would fall for 1 month. Not many places are like that. And well, tropical islands included, I guess. So here's our lovely raft. We had some issues with filling up the supply chest, because the patch which made more palm trees on the beach for everyone supposedly did nothing for me. And well, since I didn't want to die out of thirst, I basically collected, I think, all the coconuts before. And before there wasn't so many palms. So yeah, all the coconut flasks I had, well, that would mean that 100 days later I would not have 15 husk coconuts for the supply chest. So since it was kind of a glitch, developer was kind enough to give me 15 husk coconuts that I need for supply chest. I don't know why they need to be husked, but okay. And so we were able to make the chest, and then we drank a bunch of wine, and then we got to 100 courage by drinking wine. So you can get courage by doing these objectives, and after that you just have to wait, but that is bugged right now. It's gonna be fixed this Sunday, and yeah, you will be able to just continue doing whatever you want, and it will slowly go up. But if you drink wine, it probably goes up faster. So as you can see here, we have plenty of wine. Let's chug a bit. You get a bit drunk and like you can like puke if you overdo it, but it's not a huge deal. So yeah, we drank a bunch of wine, got our courage, so now we can leave. As for the island, it was quite a journey. Our base was in the jungle outskirts. We never had much problem with bugs, because this is just a normal start. When I started, there was just this normal guy. There were not, I don't think there were perks in the game yet, actually. Yeah, there were no perks in the game when this run started, so we have none. We made a bunch of bags to make things a bit easier. We avoided shipwreck like hell. Like, we didn't go to the shipwreck until we were like way into the game, because I read that somebody told me that you can get really badly wounded, so I never did it. At some point, I did go and fight the boar, and I had no idea how dangerous that is, and I was lucky. I remained, the boar missed me. It didn't do any damage. So I was like, okay, boar's not a big deal, right? And then later I found out that most people get very badly wounded by it. So we got a little bit lucky with the boar. But anyway, here's our mud hut here. And I'm a hoarder by nature, and I had like so many items. I could show you now, like, all these items. Well, I deleted them because it started lagging pretty badly, and it actually helped with lag. In this game, a lot of items can spoil, and when I had the biggest problem with lags, palm fronds did not spoil yet. So I had so many of them, and they caused massive lag, and yeah, I just had to delete them. So yeah, it was kind of a sad time for me, but yeah. Anyhow, Weston was like a really nice companion to us along the way. I'm gonna show you another MVP. The one thing in this game that really helps you with the dry periods, if they are extreme. I don't know, if you're unlucky, it might still be extreme for you, and that will be one lovely place we like very much in this game, and that's called a dark cave, a cave. So in this cave, you can find a source of water which never runs out, unless you glitch out like I did. But just imagine here is like this nice stream of of water that refills, and it's independent of the rain, so it will refill over time. I think every 2 or 3 days it will refill, and you can get 2 more bolts of water from it. Unsafe, but you can cook it, no problem. And these 2 puddles here also serve like a really nice reservoirs. Between them, you can get like 20 servings of water after each rain. That's pretty amazing as well. And yeah, water, really important. And these are also the source of clay and dirt, which you can make clay from. So yeah, make sure you get to the wetland jungle, make some vases. Your game will be, or vases, I don't know what they're pronounced. Your game will be much easier for you. And then of course we have some sago palms, which we utilized a bit, but not too much. We explored like pretty much everything, I think. I don't think this can be trusted, but I explored it, don't worry. Right now I'm getting only worms from the dark cave. And yeah, I don't know how this happened, but I guess it's bugged now. And what else? Yeah, we explored this area as well. Maybe I should like explore just to get that message that I explored it. I wonder if I can explore the dark cave. Let's try. Let's see. We should have a knife here. Okay. We're gonna carry Weston with us everywhere we go. It's our best buddy now. Ooh, I don't have actually a campfire here. Can we explore while having lit tinder? We can't. Yeah, maybe we can bring a torch with us then. Okay, I'm gonna definitely click on it once, like I clicked on this one as well. Let's go get that torch then. We made another mud hut here because I thought we're gonna get some progress towards the courage, but it didn't actually work. So yeah, all objectives, it seems like, can only be done once, and well, that's it when it comes to like courage from it. And then here we can probably find a torch. I'm pretty sure I have one lying around. There it is. I don't know if it's gonna survive the trip though, so if I light it, so let's not. I'm gonna make another tinder. Okay, let's see, wetlands. So yeah, normal playthrough is pretty easy in my opinion. I played super conservatively and it went quite slow because of it. But I felt like you can survive in this game, and you will never get wounded if you don't do stupid things. So for shipwreck, don't explore it in my opinion anyway until you're like there we go, bugs. Oh, we already got the message, I guess. Okay. Shipwreck has like some really good items for early game, but I think it's so dangerous to explore the shipwreck early that I would avoid it for quite a bit. And then later on, the items you get, it's just like you get some plastic sheet, right? You get the what is it called? A fuel can, which is good for storing water. But other than that, if you have a clay base, it's like pretty much the same thing. You get some ropes. I mean, it's nice. A rope is like, I don't even know, 8 snake grass or something, and a lot of time to actually make it. But let me think. Snake grass, fiber cord with, yeah, rope takes a lot of time to make. But it's 8 grass basically, 8 snake grass, and well, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. So, in my opinion, stay away from the shipwreck. If you really want to go there and find out what's up there, when you're well situated, train your swimming until 100 and then go there. I know some people will not like that. There are people who like shipwreck. I don't know, maybe you can start a game and rush it, and then if you get wounded, just reset your game, but that's stupid, right? Anyway, let's go to Highland Cliffs here to show off something interesting there. So we fully explored the Highlands here, and we found the high point. And funny thing is, like, people were talking about the shipwreck, explore the rocks, and for some reason in my head I was thinking I need to explore the Highlands because it sounded like a advanced thing to do, right? I didn't expect it in the first region. So I was like, went to the high point, then I surveyed, and I was like, where's the shipwreck? What's going on? It was so silly. Well, there's no shipwreck here. It's in the rocks. But anyway, I explored the Highlands before the rocks because I thought this is where the shipwreck is for some reason. I don't know, my brain is a really interesting thing. Oh, another interesting thing, since this run has a lot of glitches in it. Well, another glitch, infinite copper vein. Yep, this one doesn't break for some reason because the breaking of it was patched after this run was founded. So yeah, we have as much copper as you want. It's not really important because 9 is all you need really for a knife, for an axe, and for a copper spear. But interesting thing there if you care. Anyway, so that's about for it for the Highlands. So yeah, a lot of bugs we are leaving behind here. Well, it's a miracle that this run even works anymore. How old it is. So yeah, props to developers for making these live patches not break anything, just some minor glitches, which doesn't really matter at all. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this area. We explored the deep jungle. This is where we found our first wild pigs and our first fat, and well, this is how we made leather shoes, water skin and satchel. And I didn't know you can actually put the water skin and satchel on yourself, so I was like, satchel, what's this? This is just a worst bag. Like, what do you do with it? That's so crap. And then later, when I did my unlucky run, I realized you start with a backpack on your bag, and I was like, wait, you can do that? You can put a backpack in your back? Oh, that makes sense, I guess. So I was like, oh wait, maybe you can put satchel on yourself, and indeed you can. So satchel is a really nice way to increase your inventory. Oh, I like it that when you like do things, craft and move items up and down, it doesn't interfere with that and still gives you a nice place to save some, well, good tools. With these three you can do, well, pretty much anything you want. If the copper knife gets dull, you just sharpen it with this stone. Whatever the knife cannot break, the stone can. And then you also have a copper axe, which you just use for wood cutting and taking trees down mostly. When it goes bad, you do need like some extra materials. I think first you need to sharpen it, then you need like make a handle again. But yeah, it breaks at 2% per use, so it's gonna last you a while. So yeah, as for the boars, I really advise that you hunt them with the bow. Bow is a bit harder to make, but supposedly, and I believe that's the case, I went against the boar with like 0% chance and I didn't die. Well, of course, I didn't kill it either, but I didn't get any damage. So it seems like the bow is the safest way. I don't know if I actually have one. Yeah, well, there's some arrows. So yeah, the bow and the arrows are the safe way to go for the boars. Just make sure you have an arrow in your inventory, you'll be fine. Spear, well, probably not the best idea. You can get wounded. So you can like do super well and finish this game without ever having a threat of getting wounded, as long as you avoid a shipwreck, which you definitely can, and as long as you take the bow to the boar fight. It's gonna take a bit more resources to train it up so you can actually kill it, but other than that, you should finish the run woundless. Like, if you just do a normal run, you should finish the woundless. And if you do like a challenge run, like I'm doing right now on the other playthrough, then you should, that first wound should be the only one. And when I actually explored the shipwreck in this playthrough, and before that I ate really bad food. Whatever I scavenged, I just ate it. Most of the times I didn't even cook it. And I never even knew that malnourished meter exists. I thought that this hunger meter is what kills you. And I didn't even know that behind it there is another meter that your body is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And once it gets super thin, you just die out of starvation. I didn't even know that's a thing. So this meter here, hungry, well, you want this meter to empty so you can eat. So when you eat, you fill up the malnourishment meter, and that meter doesn't show up unless it starts to be really, really bad. And when I got wounded, it's the first time I saw it, because a wound really takes a lot of calories out of your body to heal. So yeah, with some good, smart thinking, you should be able not to ever see a malnourishment meter in this game. And if you eat well, especially, you will not. So how do you eat well? Well, you eat advanced foods, you eat some good meals. So developer says that any cooked meal except a scrappy soup, which is pretty sucky, that's really sucky, has a very good ratio of calories and satiation. That means it will not fill you up a lot, so you will get hungry again, you will be able to eat again, and you will like prosper. And there's some really nice foods here for all the kinds of people. What I like is that sago slime and fried bananas can be made without pig fat now. So in theory, you can go vegan in this game and, well, make it as long as you can get to fried bananas and sago slime fast enough. And even before that, you can probably survive on wine and maybe palm sugar. But it's a bit hard to unlock that, so yeah, it's a bit tricky. That's what I'm gonna to try at some point. Right now, I have a vegetarian run going, and well, we didn't any eggs yet, so it might be a vegan by accident. I tried rushing eggs, but didn't really work, so yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I like all the food options. There's really a lot to choose from. So if you eat these cooked meals, you will do well, way better than when it comes to malnourishment than if you just eat, like, I don't know, some basic stuff like grass and almonds and bananas. And from non-cooked foods, supposedly curd boar meat or just boar meat is the best way to go when it comes to calories. Oh right, so that's a bit of a rant about food malnourishment. Let me drink some more wine to get my meters up. I found out that you can probably and most likely survive in this game by just drinking wine, well, until the palms run out. But if you have 30 on beach and outskirts, and you should right now, that's 60 palms. That's like with one palm you can survive for like 2 days, so you can survive around 120 days by drinking nothing but palm wine, in my opinion. And you should be able to finish the game somewhere between 40 and 60 days if you know what you're doing. My unlucky guy will take just a tiny bit longer than that because I have to build up my courage, but if I got to the wine faster, it would be done way faster. So yeah, I encourage you to try that, to just survive off palm wine. That's what I'm gonna try anyway, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I made a tutorial a bit recently, so I'm not gonna talk about early game. Check that video out if you wanna see something about that. We fully explored the beach as well, of course we did. And we fully explored the rocks. And my swimming is like 100 now. We're like Olympic swimmer. When we go back to the civilization, we will probably go for some medals or something. We can explore the shipwreck freely now because, well, it can't touch us anymore. We found a bunch of crabs here which are spoiling right now, so maybe we should eat them, I guess. And now we just mostly find crabs here because we found everything else. We found ropes, we found a fuel jerry can, we found a plastic sheet, which I don't know where it is. We found some conches, and now it's probably the world's best supply of food with these crabs here. It's pretty good. We have our cave here. At some point I decided to turn this into a storage, but I was hoping that if you put stuff in the cave it will not actually lag. And well, it did, so I decided to drop that whole idea. So, without further ado, I'm gonna grab some food I have, I'm gonna grab some wine, and well, we will go on to the journey. Right now, I think we will just get a victory screen, but the developer will develop a bit more intricate ending. Before that happens, I just wanna finish the game like vanilla, like what it was when I started out. So this run, a normal guy without perks. There were quite a few patches which made a road a bit bumpy, but other than that it was pretty fine. I'm gonna take some meat. Actually, I could take my bags and fill them up with goods, I guess. Why not? Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take a Zac. There we go. Let's take all the Zacs. We have a lot of water vases on the raft, which was a part of a supply chest, so I don't think like we need to take some wine vases. There we go. How do we make a rain catcher? Five stones. Well, I only have one stone here. I'm gonna take a plastic sheet with me. I mean, that's what I would do in real life, right? If I'm going on a raft, I would take a plastic sheet so I can make a rain catcher. Actually, can we make a rain catcher on top of the raft? Let's see. That's something interesting. That should totally be a part of the game, that you make a rain catcher on top of the raft before you start your journey. So let's see. It seems like we can. Oh, we can actually put stuff on the raft. Oh, well, I'm gonna keep our friend here in our inventory though. Where's my plastic sheet? There it is. Okay, well. Let's see, let's go to the rocks. Well, we have two stones here. So things with stones. I actually deleted a bunch of stones because I was afraid. Oh, there we go. A million stones. Okay. Yeah, let's make a rain catcher. I never made a rain catcher, so there we go. So we have a rain catcher now, built on top of the raft. I hope that doesn't break things though. Let's fill this up with some useful things, I guess then. Some boar meat. So we can make some sharpened stones, I guess, if we need them. Maybe some more food. Oh, sugar is nice food, right? A fish trap. Yeah, sure, why not? Can we build a fish trap on top of the raft? I don't know. Let's see. Well, we have a normal axe, so there's no point in bringing the stone one. What else should we bring with us? Well, maybe some extra gear, but... So what would you bring? That's a good question. Well, we can bring everything, basically, but let's not do that. Some cords, some... Oh, let's bring a very large cloth, why not? And well, let's bring a single one with us. And well, I don't think we will like get anything special here, so I'm not putting too much thought into it. But when it gets implemented, the survival on raft, I will definitely come way more prepared. I would probably bring a whole island with me here if we can. So, but yeah. So Weston, what do you think? Should we head along? Yes, definitely. So yeah, this will be like the finishing touch on this run. I was quite happy with it. I managed to not die of thirst and everything else. Everything else takes a while to build up, so you have enough time to react. So thirst is the main killer here, and it was good for me that I never really left the thirst to go too much down. I always had a lot of supplies, and even when I had a really bad dry period, I had enough water to like figure out the solution, and that was the wine. But anyway, it is time. I asked the people if I should leave this dude on the island or the unlucky guy. I didn't get any response yet, so I'm just gonna assume, well, everyone's fine with me to do this. And this one is a bit glitchy, so this is probably a good idea. So without further ado, let's push the raft to the water and see what happens. You survived! You survived for 121 days. Congratulations, you have escaped the island. Go to the menu. Okay, there you have my lovely YouTube vouchers. We beat Card Survival Tropical Island on what I consider a pretty easy difficulty. And yeah, well, if you're following the channel, you know that I already have a much more difficult run going and almost ready to finish as well. Our unlucky guy here. And well, our first dude is no more. He escaped back to the civilization, which is really cool. So, what are the future plans here? I will continue with the unlucky guy, and I will probably not leave the island until the raft event is implemented, whatever that will be like. So, the developer said they want the game to continue when you board the raft, so you'll have to supply yourself before leaving. Bring everything you need to survive a bit more on the raft, so I think that's a great idea. Can't wait for it. So Unlucky Guy will stay on the island. He will train and unlock all the perks for us. Let me just show off my perks right now. I have a swimmer perk, tailor perk, and, well, supposedly crafter, herbologist, and archer. We unlocked most of these on our first dude. And, well, I have still some perks to unlock here. Spearfisher shouldn't be too hard to unlock. Spearfighter shouldn't be too hard to unlock. These will just spam. Then we have the cook. Well, this will take a while because you need to cook food, but should be able to do it. Climber, also just spam some climbs. No problem. Rough sleeper. Max back pain. Oh, that's interesting. Well, shouldn't be too hard to do that one either. That's a bad perk though. No, that's a good perk. Okay. And I think we unlocked all the others. And wait, where's the trapper perk? There's no trapper perk? Well, there's a trapper skill in the game right now, but I guess there is no trapper perk to unlock just yet. Yeah, and we unlocked everything else, so all of this should be doable. But I think this Sunday comes a new patch where they will change how the perk system works, so I'm wondering about that. And yeah, we also have this another character here called the Neomare, the YouTuber, and that one is pretty rough. We already had one try and we didn't make it. It has a lot of bad perks. Let me just show that off as well. So yeah, we started bleeding, we are pale, short-sighted, weak immune system, bug attracted, plane crash, and pessimistic. So the difficulty is impossible. If you check here, 5750, and if it was not hard enough, well, we decided we're gonna be vegetarian as well. That means eating no animal flesh, which, yeah, check this one out. It's quite hard. It will be a while until the next video, like this weekend, like no videos for the Newmer, the YouTuber, because I want to make it right this time. We're on day 7, we're quite malnourished, and well, we're gonna die unless we figure something out. I think I pretty much decided I will rush the sap station and do wine, like palm wine, and hope that is nutritious enough. And well, if that doesn't work, we'll have to reconsider. Our unlucky guy is almost out of the island as well, but we will not leave the island with him. We will keep training, keep exploring until we get another run pretty deep into the game. I will keep him on the island. And yeah, that's it for our current plans with the game. I would like to make some more tutorials, but maybe I would also like to show off what do you start with some of your, like, what does this mean? Start with military equipment. So I will show these in one of the videos. Once I unlock all the good ones, maybe I will show each one of them and talk a bit what they do. But they make the game easier, so that's like not really interesting to me. But if somebody wants a nice relaxing run, maybe that would be cool for them. Right now there is only one easy character here, relaxing, which starts with all kind of good perks, but you can't choose them. So, well, he's basically much better at anything than our normal guy that we just finished the game with. But yeah, if you want an easy game, go around, figure out what's up, and well, explore it. You can try this dude a little bit, and when you get comfortable with the game, then you could like go and do a normal guy, or maybe very hard difficulty, the unlucky guy, or make your own, which might be impossible. Well, not really impossible, but in games experience and opinion anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it about this video. We survived, and I will keep making these videos because people seem to like them. So I'm looking forward. This game is still in early access and it has so much content right now. I would really like to thank the developers for all the persistent and consistent work they do. Like, I'm pretty active on the Steam forums, and whenever there is a bug, they really tried their best to help people out whatever way they can, and they keep making like weekly updates, adding new stuff to the game, which is super exciting. So many things right now in the game that wasn't there when I first started my dude, like a couple of weeks before. Well, it's probably, yeah, I don't know how much exactly it is, but it's been a while. And yeah, they do a pretty good job, and this game seems very simple from the start. Like, you just combine some cards, things happen, you have some gouges. Behind that is like a full body simulator, simulates all kinds of things that can happen to you, like 20, 30, couple of dozens things, like how are you doing with temperature, how are you doing with disease, like 3 different types of bacteria that can attack you and cause disease. Disease doesn't just pop up. It's because you're either too dirty or eating badly or wet, and all these, like, bacteria accumulate at different parts of your body, and when it gets too high, you get sick. Like, it's insane. So if you take good care of yourself, you'll never get sick. You'll never really know that exists, but it's there. And if you don't, you're gonna get sick. And I really like how this game is like so simple on the surface and so intricate below the surface, and it really gives you a lot of options to play in many different ways. So yeah, I see a good future for this game for people who like this kind of games, and I'm happy that people actually enjoy watching it, and that developers are motivated then to keep developing it, updating it, making sure the glitches are removed. And well, one day this might become a really nice stable product. One of the more popular games out there, I might even say, if they continue down this good road. So yeah, thank you developers for your hard work. And well, of course, thank you for all you watchers who keep coming to my channel watching this game. Otherwise, I would probably not play it, because I do enjoy the interaction. I do enjoy the idea that we share our experiences, like enjoy this nice hobby together, basically. So yeah, thank you a lot, and I hope you keep watching because we will make much more and really explore this game to the fullest. Also pushing our boundaries here with like harder and harder and harder runs to see what we can do and what kind of hard circumstances we can survive. So pretty excited about that. Thank you all. And well, of course, I wouldn't be myself if I wouldn't say, well, if you enjoy the videos, some likes would be amazing and some subscriptions would be even more amazing. But you know, if you feel like it, it's not a big deal, but it does keep me motivated. And well, that's also probably important, I'd say. And in the meantime, I wish you all a wonderful day. Do something nice, enjoy this weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Maybe with this unlucky guy, even this weekend. And the new merch, the YouTuber, returns on this Monday, and hopefully we can do some good progress, survive, stabilize, and can say we will beat this game on impossible. That's the goal. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.